I'm Alex.
And I'm Jack.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Did you know that the end of year showcase for drama is on April 13th and Thursday, April 14th at 7 p.m. in the Black Box?
Actually, I didn't. What's that?
Well, students will be performing in groups and solos on scenes from William Ingus's Bus Stop. Oh, you must be catching the new disease that's inflicting CSD students.
No, what's that?
Well, let's find out. Here's Spencer, Will, and Nathan with the latest disease facing CSD seniors.
News has recently come in that senioritis is spreading to CSD.
School staff is currently working to treat and prevent the spread of this debilitating affliction, but signs are showing that an epidemic may be on its way.
Because senioritis targets a very specific part of the school population, its effect is not immediately obvious. In order to demonstrate the symptoms of the illness, we interviewed those affected by it.
Hi, I'm Keegan Miller, and I have senioritis.
My name's Davis, and I've had senioritis for over 3 months now.
My senioritis first started showing signs when I was in the 8th grade.
Senioritis has been terrible for me.
Well, after senioritis took my brother 3 years ago, it's been a pretty sensitive topic, but
It's a debilitating disease that affects thousands of people, teenagers mostly, all across the country.
It has affected me in more ways than I can count.
Went to the doctor, got some medicine, and it just made my tummy hurt, so I just stopped taking it.
It was a real struggle for me, as I had the overbearings of like my mother trying to get me to focus, but I just had a real problem, and it's just been growing with me ever since.
When it gets to about 9:30 in the morning, I start to like shake, and I just have to leave. So I do.
It starts with apathy and just laying in bed, not wanting to do anything, procrastination. You fall behind on your work, your grades start failing. Your parents say, hey, you need to keep your grades up, even though you're already in school.
It's affected my grades and my running.
I just can't do work.
Anytime some work needs to be done, it doesn't happen. And it hurts on the inside. It's real.
It's the most awful thing anybody can ever experience.
I think it might be in my family's blood system, so I'm just waiting for it to kick in this year.
Still think you're fine?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you as good as the sports are?
I don't know. How good are the sports?
Let's give it to Grant and Mitchell to learn ourselves some more.
I'm Graham.
And I'm Mitchell.
And this is CSD Sports.
The baseball team is 5-5, and after a slow start, it's starting to get hot.
The softball team is a different story. They are only 2-8.
Yeah, but they did win their last game, and the women's soccer team is 7-2.
The golf is swinging their clubs very well. They are second in our conference.
And the track team is running super fast.
And Lax is, doing what Lax does. They're throwing the balls in the net.
They're 7-2.
They're 7s. But today we're going to talk about America's pastime, the baseball team. We went out and interviewed some of the baseball players to see what the key was to recovering from their slow start.
When we started the season, we were a little mentally unstable, and we gave up easily. And I think that after the first couple games, we started getting in the rhythm, and now we're picking it up. And I think we're going to stay on the right path and eventually get above 500.
I heard that you were actually an all-star pitcher. So, how much work does it take to become that level of athleticism, or does it just come naturally?
You gotta work hard to be a good pitcher.
How hard?
Very hard.
Well, I really just try to gain inspiration from all my fellow teammates and try to show them the ropes, you know what I'm saying? But mostly I just try to be better than you at any sport you play because Graham's awful at everything he does.
Okay, John, you recently have come back from a gruesome injury. You tripped over your own glove and then broke your arm. how has it been coming back, and then not only coming back fast, but coming back stronger than ever and helping your team?
You know, I really think I can help my team in a big way. You know, we're ring chasers. You know what I'm saying? And I think now that Nub is off of third, thank God, we will win this state championship because of my strong comeback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Where did you go for spring break, Jack?
Miami, with you.
Oh, news to me. Let's send it to Josh and Brandon to find out where everybody else went.
To Virginia. It went to Punta Cana in the Dominican.
Oh, I went to Colorado.
DC. I did nothing over spring break.
My chair. What are some of your best memories at prom?
Oh, definitely being stuck in an elevator.
Memorable indeed. Let's see what some of the teachers' favorite memories on prom are.
Prom was this past weekend. There's a lot of talk in the hallways about it. Let's see what some of our teachers' memories are.
I did a promposal before. It was cool to give promposals. And I went up on top of a Ferris wheel at the county fair with my friend, and it took everything I had to get up the nerve to say, "Want to go to prom?" And he said yes, and so we went to prom together.
The best thing about prom for me was the senior prom. It was just about that moment with all of the good friends, and not only the night at the prom, but then getting together after prom and hanging out. It was just one of those best memories from that last year of high school.
My favorite prom memory, because we only had a senior prom, was hanging out with all my friends, and we all chanted for our friend Mike to stand on the stage by the DJ and quote from Goonies, the movie, and do the truffle shuffle. So he was like Chunk and lifted up his shirt and did this like belly roll, and everyone cheered, and it was just goofy. It was goofy fun.
So, Mr. Glass, what was your fondest prom memory?
My fondest prom memory?
Yeah.
I don't really have very many memories from prom, but I remember one year the theme was "My Heart Will Go On," and there was this giant ice statue inside the big place where we were. I just thought that was ironic that "Heart Will Go On," the Titanic sunk by a giant piece of ice, and then there in the middle of our prom was a giant piece of ice. And, yeah, that's about all I remember from prom.
This has been Stingray and Maddie reporting for CSD News.
What an interesting insight into their lives.
That's all for this month.
Stay swaggy, CSD.